I told you there was some hope. Hello, my name is Gallade, and welcome to a new league. You see that logo? It's called SBT. Season 8. Challengers. Much like MLP, there are plenty of divisions to go around. We're in the second lowest, unfortunately. We're gonna start from the bottom and become the best. That's how we do it. That's how we've always done it before. It's how we're gonna do it today. But to rise the ranks, I'm gonna need some help. So how are we gonna do this? I brought in some old friends. Returning from PTL, we're bringing back in the Latios. Now Latios, it does the same thing it's always done. It's speedy, it hits like a train, and it's defogging, which will become more valuable as you'll see in a moment. So what did we do wrong last time we used Latios? Frankly, we were just terrible back then. I could have done a lot different back then. However, added access to Mystical Fire gives it much more coverage than you would think it needs. Not only that, but the Life Orb still makes Draco one-shot plenty of things that Mystical Fire would also one-shot. Wait, I got that wrong. I mean, the Steel types that would live Draco don't want to take a Mystical Fire to the skull. Overall, I am hyped for this second chance to use Latios. Mixed sweeping potential, calm mind shenanigans. This thing is a beast, and you should fear it. Next up, the bulky water. Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash is a menace to society and should never have been born, but now he has been born, so let's talk about what he can do. It's simple, really. You see those defenses. I see those defenses! I see that 105 special attack. I see that levitate ability. If you there are two types of people in this world: those who 6-0 with Rotom Wash, and those who haven't died turn 1. I'd rather we be the former. Rotom Wash has so many types of shenanigans to play around with, not to mention Volt Turn, which will become apparent in, say, 2 picks, but also with Latios, and the next pick. And a bunch of getting things in is the main thing, is the main name of the game here. And if we can get things in, then there's a good chance we can win the game off of those 2 things. Speaking of things we want to get in immediately, the Hacks God itself, behind Jirachi and Dunsparce. If you've ever dealt with this thing face to face, you would know that Thunderwave Air Slash is the biggest menace this game has ever seen. It is evil. Well, the second biggest menace. We don't talk about Toxapex. But this thing should not exist. The Fairy type only did wonders, and Air Slash is still just as good a strategy as it was back then. Not only that, stuff like Wish Passing, yet another Defogger. We have 3 of those so far. Overall, looking forward to using Togekiss, and it has potential to do amazing things with her webs. Now you might remember, I called back to PTL, not our finest league, but I can't give PTL all the fun. Returning from the Ocean League! Oh, voice crack there. But returning from the Ocean League, my favorite mon to use in draft leagues, Roger's home! Look at him! He's Roger. Ignore that name at the top. His name's Roger. If you don't know what Roger can do, I want you to stop the video, get out, and go watch our Ocean League videos, then come back here and finish this. Melmetal is the best mon in the game. Not really, but for seriousness, very few things want to take a funny double Iron Bash. And the things that do want to take it aren't really a fan of Latios or Rotom Wash's shenanigans. I did nothing wrong with it in Ocean League. What I lost due to my own over-predictions, or under-predictions. It was never on par. Overall, Melmetal, I am glad to have you back, and I said I would draft you again, and I came through on my word. Roger's back to punch holes in everything. No Crawdon, unfortunately, but we can't be perfect. Next up, our base 100 speed, Shaman. Nice in grass typing, Seed Flare that can obliterate the water types that just might switch into double Iron Bash. It can also be many things. Earth Power for the fire types that would hurt it and Roger. Wish, aromatherapy, synthesis, stall, bulky offense, punching holes. It is a jack of all trades, as I stated in its purpose. Shaman is a beast, and if I'm not wrong, I think it also gets defog. Defog's important. But speaking of defog, Togekiss, Melmetal, Latios, they're all fine and dandy when they could switch in. So how do we have them switch in? We U-turn them. Mega Beedrill! This thing is a monster. Like, our team is just scientifically designed to screw over fairy types as hard as possible. We have Roger and Mega Beedrill. This thing. Few things want to take an adaptability boosted poison jab from this thing, or a U-turn. And if I get a Fell Stinger off, just forfeit, I win the game. It's over. If Beedrill wants to clean, it can clean. Wants to punch holes for Latios to clean? Sure. Weaken down a normal Pokemon for Melmetal to double Iron Bash? It can do that too! Beedrill punches holes at a rapid 145 speed. Suck it, Dragapult, you're not the fastest thing in town. But say I want to put up some Toxic Spikes on it. We only have Defoggers. How do we work with Toxic Spikes without a Rapid Spinner? Simple. We get a Rapid Spinner. Here is it, Montop, the spinning trash can itself. This trash can's pretty good. Obviously, you know it for its Intimidate Rapid Spin set, but it can punch some surprisingly decent holes, and some nice bulk to boot with 95 defense with Intimidate, and 110 special defense. Not only that, Triple Axle is an excellent addition to its moveset, helping it to combat the flying types that would give it so much hell in previous generations. Oh, and Sucker Punch too, for Ghost Horse. Don't worry, we'll get to Ghost Horse when we fight him. But overall, I can finally play a hazard game. I'm no longer just trying to be the one getting rid of them. And that'll be important for future battles. Next up, I need more Volt Turners. I want some balanced speed. Jolteon! Time has not been kind to you, buddy. Jolteon, I am so sorry. You lost Signal Beam and Hidden Power. They basically gutted any potential viability you may have had in the past generation. While this did make it nice and cheap to pick up, was the cost really worth it? This could have been amazing. But it's fine. Electric immunity that covers Togekiss nice and good. Yes, I said good. It has the 130 speed, so that way the Tapu Kokos can't just run... What was it again? I think it's Modest. Or something. Whatever base 130s they have, they gotta prepare for Jolteon. Now, a problem we're gonna have are Steel types. And I was tempted to say, returning from PMC is Magmortar, but no, it's just Pyro. Let's go with what Pyro does. Pyro is a monster. 109 special attack, 106 speed. It's still a pretty efficient Steel-type killer. Not only that, a nerve is good for any Okaberry stopping. Because believe me, Okaberry, I guarantee you, someone's gonna run a Berry versus me. Well, at least if they haven't watched this video. If they have, they'll know, oh crap, I can't do that. So they won't. But now, we will. And with this, our team is power. It's not powerful enough. You know, some walls just might be able to come out with their heads intact. But I say we fix that. Returning from MLP Trace! It's Unga Bunga Underarm. I think the purpose I've written down says it all. If the enemy team is still alive when this thing's dead, I've done it wrong. We have plenty of hazard controls, so I am free to run Bandit or Scarf, whichever I feel fancy doing. Very few things want to take an Icicle Crash, and Flare Blitz combo. Guerrilla Tactics, a free choice band. This thing is a monster. This thing has very few switch-ins. Look at our team! Boom! 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 This is terrifying. you're gonna like if you're here to fight me, you're gonna be quivering in your boots looking at this team. This is a terrifying thing to deal with. You have a nice switch in? Go ahead. Mega Beedrill will just bring you on something new. What's that? You have a answer the Beedrill? Sure, bring in Pyro. You get your Pyro check? Let's just bring in Rotom Wash. There is nothing that is taking hits from this team. Too good. Bring your stall teams all you want. I'll just punch through them hard enough. And since it is a Shadow Gallade team, and because I like making Garmdarm as broken as possible... Anyway, guys, we have Swadloon, Galar, and Darmanitan, Pyro, Jolteon, Hitmontop, Mega Beedrill, Shaman, Roger. Cut that out, me. Togekiss, Rotom Wash, and Latios. This team is a deadly force of nature, and I expect to punch holes. We punched holes in Ocean League, but let's punch even more of them. I'll see you guys in Week 1